Alright, hello everyone, it's Mystic Juicer back with some more Yomi action. This is Grand Finals of the 19XX tournament, and it is BD Koro in winner's side versus Copper in loser's side. That is in fact Copper. I don't know what's going on with his login, but he has apparently messaged BD Koro on the forums to confirm that it is in fact him. So we are going to let this slide. So we should be seeing Setsuki, very likely, from BD Koro, and probably Menelker from Copper. I'm less sure about that. I think it's kind of a difficult matchup, probably, for Menelker. And we'll talk a little bit more about that once it's confirmed that that is, in fact, the match we're going to be seeing. Because I don't want to be dropping a whole bunch of knowledge on something that's not going to be relevant. For a given definition of knowledge, let's keep that very clear. All right, we have got quite a crowd here tonight at the old Yomi Bowl. Okay, here we go. All right, so it is going to be Menelker after all of that. So, the potential reason that this is difficult for Menelker. Okay, so they've both got a 0.0 speed attack. Menelker deals 8 times as much damage off of his if they clash. But that's basically that, and explosive damage potential is basically the only thing that Menelker really has to contest Setsuki. Setsuki has, is going to deal a lot of damage off of her off of her queens. She's going to be very difficult to put into a corner the way that most characters can be by Menelker's black face cards. I'm liking this very conservative blocking from Copper. Ooh, BD Core actually going for aces. I'm surprised we didn't see an empty power up there. Actually gets the ace in clear contravention of 5x explicit instructions for this character. Copper steadfastly down backing. Is this the new side? Is this conservative serious taking Copper? Is that what we're seeing here? Have we been bamboozled? Is he not the hype man we've all come to know and love? Oh my god, I love this. This is fantastic. So here's the thing. Usually, I would say this is, it's not. I wouldn't pick Menelker against Setsuki if I had the whole field of characters to pick from, and the main reason comes down to the fact that yes, Menelker can deal extreme amounts of damage, very very quickly, but he does have an issue where he does need to refuel. He's not one of those characters like Setsuki is, where he can just go in and deal damage and not have to care about, the next combat, essentially. He does have a bit of an advantage in the sense that he can, combo into black. So he could say throw into a black face card or potentially attack into a black face card and get some more draws there. But he still has to invest a fair amount of cards in order to pump a lot of those cards. So the queen, if he just hits with the queen, it's going to deal 8 damage. Sure, you're only going to deal that 10 times. Yeah. But on the other hand, are you going to hit with a queen 10 times in a match against Setsuki? Probably not. You probably want to pump that for some additional damage, and as soon as you're pumping it, you're no longer getting that you're no longer getting that efficiency that you so desperately want. However, Menelker is now on 12 cards, so we'll see what he can get going. So we see the Copper system is in full effect. He's going to continuously power up for those black queens. I was actually surprised a little bit. I thought we were definitely going to see Copper continue to block until he powered up for all 4 aces and then start playing this game. But, if he feels confident in the system, if he trusts in the system, it has brought him all the way to loser's side finals. So we will see how much further it can take him. This is a 1st to 4 set. If Copper does win the first to 4, he resets the bracket. They play one more 1st to 4. and whoever wins that second one will be crowned victorious. BD Koro only has to win 4 games before Copper does in this first set to close things out and be crowned champion and earn the prestigious award of a $20 Steam gift card and the honor of naming the next 19XX format tournament. So this is the second one. This is 19XX Waifu 2. So named because many people have taken refuge in this format with a couple of banned characters to play their chosen and most favoritist waifus. So BD Koro just going in, dealing some aces damage here. Stuck on 2 cards. Will he power up? Okay, stuck on 3 cards. So here we go. Usually this is the point where the player playing against Setsuki is going to go in with a throw because there are very limited, there's limited downside to throwing here. Ooh! and instead Copper trying to take BD Koro's head clean off. Instead pays for that with 11 damage. Still has not dealt a single point of damage to BD Koro. We shall see now what he goes for. So powers up 9's, probably going to get a queen. Yeah, had the queen in discard. A lot of 2s, a lot of 3s in there. Okay, bag of tricks for BD Koro. I think there's a strong odds that BD Koro will go for a dodge here. He has picked up a 7 and 2 aces. So the obvious play is for Menelker is to just queen it. Try to reduce as much, especially if he's got a joker in hand. Queen is absolutely the safest possible option. And so the best way around. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. I'm a little bit surprised that we didn't see the dodge from BD Koro, and I'm also a little bit surprised we didn't see the throw from the queen from Copper. Man, that guest name is going to screw me up a lot. So bear with me. I guess I could call him by his assumed name, his nom de plume, if you will. Ooh, there we see the 7. Walk right into that queen. Blip. All right. Posturing like he's got the joker. Does he, in fact, have it? Unlikely to believe... Oh, sorry, no. He's got 2 aces in hand, so this is quite a long ways towards lethal. In fact, would be lethal if he pumps it twice with the other 7. Okay, instead opts just to go for the knockdown, thinking it is extremely likely that the Joker is real, and it was not. So if Copper has found the Joker, that's a nice little way of conserving that bit of damage, or that bit of health. BD Koro could have gone for lethal there. It would not have given him the setup. And it would have forced the pumping of the queen with the 7. So he would have been queen, pump with the 7, pump with the king, and then ace, ace. That would have been... Oh, that would have been 1 shy. Never mind. So I think that is actually just fine. Strictly correct play. Ooh, hits him with the ace. Unfortunately, Copper now stuck on the other side of the Copper system where his opponent is no longer convinced that he is willing to play it and blows him up with aces instead. So a commanding first game for Koro. Let us see if Copper can turn it around. Okay, going right back to blocking. Let's see how long it takes BD Koro to go for a more aggressive throw strategy. I don't believe he threw a single time last game. So copper could have been entirely safe just holding down back the entire time. Yeah, and I think unfortunately copper is reacting to a strategy that BD Koro is just has no interest in pursuing. This should combo into at least one, if not two aces. Probably two if he's powered up. Yeah, sorry, fluffiness. A little bit busy right now. So combos into a 10 throw. Okay, interesting. Conserving the aces because he wants to cash them in for later damage, I guess. Seems odd to me. Cross-up attempt. Huge cross-up attempt. Luckily blocked. Blocked that the correct way. That would have been a sad way to lose a whole bunch of life. Okay, and now BD Koro trying to basically protect the strategy that went so well for him in the first match, which was dodging just like a million times in a row. Now opening up his attack poke game, and that is, boy, that is a lot of damage. Whew. Tore him in half. Can copper recover? So BD Koro is going to get his, gets the bag of tricks as well. Probably going to see double ace. And maybe a 10 or a 2 or 5 just for that dodge. No, just 2 aces and then 3 mystery cards. Again, this makes it very tempting for Menelker to play the queen just to be relatively safe. With Speed of the Fox active, it is going to allow Setsuki to get a full combo if she does dodge successfully. But again, if you've got a Joker, I'm just kidding. There we go. Okay, now we see the other downside of black face cards in this matchup is that hopefully for Copper, BD Koro does not have a Joker. Very likely that we're going to see a face down here. I would really no face down at all. This man. And this is why you basically always face down against against Menelker. I'm very surprised to see that, actually. So BD Koro should have a mystery card and 2 aces in hand. I'm wondering if that's going to make him... I mean, he's one successful dodge away from being out. He's one successful throw away from being out. And he's one successful, even normal attack from being out. But I don't think you want to be in this situation. Okay, nice. Goes for the double ace. Didn't want to play single ace in case he did not win that combat and was unable to pump his way out of that hand. So just gets his way out. But with that single combo, Copper has put himself back in this match. He's only 10 hit points behind. 40 damage is very doable in 2 combats if you've got the right cards in hand. And he didn't really spend a tremendous amount of high-value cards. He played a 6, a jack, and a king, and some dross in the form of 4s. So very likely that he's still got the cards he needs. Ooh, there we go. First throw of the game for BD Koro. Puts Menelker to the ground. Could see a full combo here. Okay, Copper wisely face downing. Let's see if he has not. If it's a bluff, he hasn't discouraged nothing. Let's see if he can prevent the damage with the Joker. Nice. Okay, that saved him about 23 damage, I think. Or 21 damage or so. We're not going to work it out. Why would we work it out? Pumped with the 7, so he must have another 7 in hand. Either that or he's got a Joker in hand. Okay, gets the single ace, powers up for 2 more aces to make the threat real. Or ace and a queen. Okay, no, he is threatening actual factual Deathstrike Dragon. I think it is extremely likely that BD Koro has the Joker in hand, and I would be extremely surprised if we don't see an attack from BD Koro as a result. I think the only way that we don't see an attack is if, in fact, he does not have the Joker, and he reads the dodge. Ooh, no, has the Joker. Confirmed. Absolutely confirmed. Wow, four into nothing? What is this? What just happened? Was that real? 4 into absolutely nothing? Really on time there. Yeah, that's why we saw the 5 attack come out, because Copper's like, oh, okay, so you've got absolutely dick in hand? Really? You have nothing to combo after a 4? And hence why he attacked with the 5, because it's like, oh, so you're obviously throwing now, right? There we go. Gets him with the queen. Alright, at least Fluffiness knows what I'm about. Is he going to pump this at all? Wow, the madman. Alright, hopefully he's got enough damage in the 4 remaining cards. Okay, he's got queens. We don't need damage where we're going. Oh, the shout out, the call outs from Fluffiness. Oh no. Well, whatever he's doing, it is working on Copper. Okay. Face up queen is face up. BD Koro slides around it. Immediate face down from Copper. Okay. Nope, that's it. That is number 2. Oh no, sorry, no, that's 11 hit points. Sorry. For some reason I thought it was 3 damage plus 5 damage pumps. Okay, still in it. 3 cards in hand. The queen is discarded. Does he have further queens is the question. Are we going to see safe plays from BD Koro? Is he just going to attack? He does. Okay. Menelker gets the dodge off. Dodge into 7 and then have 1 card left in hand and try to make something happen, I guess. Okay, face down. Yeah, 7 comes out. Gets rid of the 6. I think pretty much guaranteed. Yes. Okay, was it a real Joker? It was a real Joker. Shoot. Okay, so he put him on the ground and he's got basically no defense against Black Queen. So if Menelker, if Copper has been lucky enough to have another queen in hand or to draw it on his next turn, it is a guaranteed Black Queen turn. He could also play a Black King. Would also be very well positioned against the hand we saw at the very least. Okay, yeah, power up for single ace. That's going to discourage everything except Black Queen. And BD Koro is very likely to play either the ace itself, if he expects any aggression other than Black Queen, or a block if he drew it. So let's see what we shall see. That is going to push. Oh, yeah, went for the block. Got the ace instead. Yeah. 2-0 for BD Koro. Yeah, good call from BD there. Even a successful dodge. So Copper had to have the queen or the dodge or a gold burst to be able to stay alive, and just was not in the cards for him. Wow. CPAT. All that. All right, sticking to his. So we're going to see Menelker for all of the games. I'm actually a little bit surprised about that. If you play Menelker, you can probably play a pretty competent Grave, and Grave is, I think, just a little bit better at beating Setsuki. It's definitely the character I would pick in this format against her. Because he is just a little bit more card efficient and has a little bit more draws that he can rely on. His blocks are just a little bit more powerful because you get that double dip mind game action. But let's see. So BD Koro has opened up dodge early game, every game so far. Okay, there we go. Mixes it up with a throw. Nice. You do not want to get too predictable with that and allow, that first game situation where Copper feels absolutely confident in just holding down back for 6, 7, 8 turns in a row, just building up that scary Menelker hand. So let's see what happens here. We see a dodge from BD Koro. No, goes for the queen. Copper gets the block off. Gets a little bit further along his game plan, developing that Menelker hand. That Menelker frown slowly turning into a frown of rage to a frown of domination. Oh my god! Copper showing signs of life. Hitting him with the okey doke. What's behind this? What shall we see? Is it true Menelker combo time? Is it jack into double jack into double ace? No, single jack. Sending a message. That message being, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to be Joker. It's so early in the game. So it was the ideal world for Copper there was actual factual Joker from BD Koro, and then just get rid of those so you don't have to deal with them for the rest of the game. You actually have, in this matchup, a ton of options for your Into Oblivion. And I think you have to really measure what you want to take away. Taking away Jokers is really good, I think. If you've got the option, you should absolutely take that every single time you can. Because there is nothing worse than dealing with a Setsuki that has any more than 70 health than you absolutely must allow her. She cycles so quickly, it is incredibly likely that she is going to hit 2 Jokers, especially if things are going well in the early game. Okay, the system is letting him down here. BD Koro has the system read, dodging and respecting it just enough. Ooh, has the dodge punish too. That's not too bad. Gets BD Koro slightly further along his game plan of getting to 1 or 0 cards, but 9 damage is 9 damage. That's not what we're worried about as Menelker. Will we see immediate second queen? Yes, we do. BD Koro saw it coming a mile away. Leaps into the air and probably goes for a knockdown here. Okay, hits him with the 6. All right. So what does the 6 tell us? You could not have a throw. The 6 might be an awkward attack that he is not able to combo out of. But let's see if we can put a read on that 6 after this combat. Basically, you have to have a really good idea of what that 6 means on this next turn. I think fairly good odds that we're going to see another queen from Copper here. Okay. Yeah, the queen seems very low stakes at the moment. BD Koro has been... Okay, gets out of it with the queen. Not sure what that 6 meant. Do we have a 7 in hand? Okay, 7 in hand confirmed. Single queen back in hand. Queen and maybe a 5. I think queen 5 is very reasonable. It gives you both the queen and the dodge. Okay, just puts... Okay. Face up dodge is face up. Is this what Mar is? Alright, prevents the damage. We've got another held card in hand. And so that is probably likely to be a 7? 7 or a joker. 7 or joker or queen. I think is cards you would likely keep in that situation. So we see another dodge. Hey, we did it! The system worked. we finally put him in a spot where the system would be allowed to work. Ooh, okay. So he is going to be on the ground with 5 cards and Speed of the Fox in hand. What card did he keep? Oh no, that's right. Yeah, he countered the ability. Okay, so probably a joker, probably. So you can probably stop comboing now. Oh my god! Oh my god! Is BD Koro the gooniest man alive? So, okay, so yeah, so clear banish on the Joker here. So he face down to something that wasn't the Joker. Great. Okay. So why was that a good play? Why was that a good play? So you face down something that isn't a Joker. You allow the Joker to be removed from your hand by the black face card. Why is that good? So it gets you out of an awkward hand. Strictly optimal. Oh no, gets him with the 7. Yeah, because, you know, hey, you don't really worry about the 7. You just want to get as many cards out of your hand as possible. God damn it, guys. I was killed long ago. Oh, man. Come on, Copper. He's only at 49 hit points. That's 2 combos away. That's 2 combos or 1 full super throw away. Can it be done? Can a game be taken off Setsuki at any time by anyone that isn't Truck? These are the questions we are trying to answer today on this day. All right, goes to the dodge. How many black queens do we have in the discard? None, so those have been powered back up. Okay, single ace power up, making the dodges just a little bit better. But Copper is slowly finding his rhythm with the system. Got that nice, ooh, Bit too slow. It's learning a bit too slowly here. Should see a face down. Yeah, we haven't seen no joker. Oh, one joker so far. Does he have the second one? He does not. That is a lot of damage. We are in real trouble here in Menelker land. All right, we're doing it. 50-50 on both sides here, unless BD Koro. Oh no, sorry, the Joker has been banished, so it is true 50-50 time. Ooh, powering up twos. All right, 4 aces in hand. Only 4 dodges played, but he's got 3 mystery cards. How likely is he to have drawn a dodge is the question that BD Koro must answer. Oh, gets him again. All right. It's not looking good for our man Copper. Can he bring it all the way back? Is the question. He powered up all his queens. No, you can't have been expecting the queen. I guess, yeah, it would be pretty dope and in keeping with Copper's whole shenanigans thing. All right, first turn 7th row. Can we see it? 7th row into Jack. Oh, okay, we learned. We learned, my friends. BD Koro gets to discard 3 cards if he chooses. He chooses not to. Menelker goes up, gets that normal draw off the queen. We've got ourselves an 8-card Menelker. I have a lead. All right, double aces in hand for BD Koro. How will he choose to play this out? Dodge into 3 aces? Dodge into 4 aces? Can it be done? Are the legends real? Have we read the scrolls and interpreted them correctly? All this. Stay tuned for next combat. Ooh. Trying to double dip with that king attack. So 2 aces, 2 mystery cards in BD Koro's hand. 10 cards of varying quality in Menelker's hand. So went for throw, went for an attack on the next combat. Will we see BD Koro continue to be aggressive, or is he going to say, okay, I was aggressive twice in a row, and go back to dodging? He does indeed. Rule of 3s applies. Oh, that is a sad 3rd ace to see. That is a lot of damage. Nearly 50% of nearly 50% of Menelker's health removed. Gets the 7, gets to do it again. Oh, these draws. These draws have been on point. Puts the double ace back on top. So double ace and 3 mystery cards. Gets the good dodge on this turn. What will we see? Difficulty in this matchup, of course. Yeah. Oh, nice. Gets him with the 7. See if we get a counter here. We do not. Ooh, gets the Joker out of his hand. Sick. We in there. If Copper has a queen, expect him to simply take the knockdown here. just so he can play that queen into... Ooh, yeah, that big damage. Nice. Cashes it in. Got to deal 34 more. It's too bad he didn't have all four aces in hand, because that would have been a perfect turn to dodge on. All right. 2 face cards. There is a known dodge in BD Koro's hand, I believe. Yes, there is. Yeah, because we saw the hand was 5 ace ace. We see that Joker disappear. Excellent. All right, we've got a 34 health Setsuki. That's all we got to deal with. Can we make it happen? Hells yeah. Okay. So Copper has a fairly safe block here. BD Koro has a fairly good throw here. Nice. Gets him. Not like this. Okay, discards the only dodge out of his hand. So only 2 aces left. 1 ace left, he's out of the hand. Shall we see? Okay, we see some damage. Nice. We are nearly 1 queen and some change away from lethal. All right, so there is a mystery. There's an ace and 5 mystery cards. Ooh. We're going to hit him with that combo. We have the Joker. Please, God, let that be a Joker. This fully unbiased cast brought to you by my forever cheering against Setsuki. Hey! We live in. All right. Got to deal with this next mix-up, though. He did spend the ace, so these are 5 entirely unknown cards. The only thing we know is that they are not, in fact, Jokers. Those have all been taken from him. Still have 1 Joker left in Menelker's deck. Very unlikely that we're going to see it be relevant, unless it is already in his hand. Nice. Gets the clash. That is definitely a combat win for the Menelker player. Dealing 8 times as much damage as his opponent. The devastation. Nice. Here we go. Queens for the rest of my days is what Menelker is threatening. If he has a throw and literally any other card with a damage value printed on it, a successful throw will likely be lethal. Yes, even throw into 2 would be lethal if he is able to chip with queen on a subsequent turn. Okay. Good dodges from BD Koro here. He knows he cannot contest the combat speed of the queen. Discards a 7, so very likely to have either another 7 or a queen in hand. There we go. We got the valuation. All right, double aces in hand. Will he choose to get... He should get a dodge. Gets the queen instead. All right. Making the dodge that much less likely. Hasn't played a ton of them. Well, yeah, no, hasn't played a ton of them. Still tons of dodges left in the deck. But did he draw one of them on these 2 cards is the question. He did indeed. He's going to get that full combo. This will not be lethal, as queen and single pump into double aces is just not enough damage to kill. So if he's got a throw, he might opt to go for the throw. Okay, no, goes for 6. Okay, and yeah, Copper just putting the card face down. I don't know, because he feels like it. So we have a known single queen in hand for BD Koro. He is going to get the draw. We have a known queen in hand for Menelker. Unfortunately, I expect queen to come out from BD Koro and meet Menelker's or Copper's throw here. Because I think the dodge is so face up, and the queen itself is also so face up, that both of them are going to opt to break their strategy on this last turn. Oh, okay. We are still alive on the Menelker side. Okay, 2 known aces and 2 mystery cards in BD Koro's hand. Going to be 3 mystery cards on this next turn. And I believe that was... Did he power up for 2 queens? No, I don't believe so. Yeah, both black queens now in the discard. Will we just see another queen from BD Koro? Or is he going to opt to play it risky this one turn and throw? Oh! Oh, he had the 4th one. Did he draw the other joker? No, he did not. Gets him with the final and sweeps in grand finals. BD Koro is your 19XX champion. Oh, that's the unfortunate. That was unfortunate for Copper there. So the throw would have worked. So GG's, well played to our winner. Congrats to Copper to making it to semifinals. He will take 2nd place. And thank you all for watching. Until next time, enjoy yourself some Yomi, and I will probably get 19XX round 3 going fairly soon. So check that out. Stay tuned to the Serling Games official forums, as I will be announcing them there. And until then, enjoy yourself some Yomi. Cheers.